What's going on, insiders? It's Harrison here with the Actionable Profile update for April 2023. Not joking, this is probably the most impactful update to date. So let's jump right into it. Last Friday, April 14th, there was a major update to X1. So first off, if you have not updated your X1 desktop and alike, to the newest version of the software, please do as fast as you can. Why? Because the profile is working as fast as you are. Check this out. I'm going to jump into X1 here. Over the time that we've had the profile out there, we've gotten feedback. If you're writing everyday losses between 0 to 50,000, 0 to 100,000, you've been able to write your estimates in the actionable profile, act on the guidance, and settle those claims pretty quickly, pretty effectively. However, for my large loss people, I'm sorry. Up until this point, it's been hard because we have, guys, thousands of alerts. And if you write a very complex, large estimate, then there's a lot of alerts that could fire. And the system processing all of our alerts has been a little slower than anybody has liked. However, we've talked about this in the past update videos. Performance, both in stability, not crashing, and the ability to use the actionable profile and large loss estimates has been the number one priority of us and Verisk over the last few months. So it's here. April 2023, we have the performance update we have all been looking for and waiting for, and I am incredibly impressed thus far. Those that I have talked to that are writing large losses that have been using it in the last 4 to 5 days say it's increased 100% better. I mean, there's like the stated number was a 10,000% increase in the rule efficacy, the way that the rules are processed, but that has delivered just an overall increase of the speed of the rules, speed of the drawer, speed of the utilities in the drawer, things like bulk bypass. So let's take a look here. If you don't believe me, it's best if I show you. We have here a $400,000 estimate. This has been one of the estimates I've been using to check for performance. Now I'm opening it up. It's opening on a different monitor. I'm going to drag it up as fast as I can. Sha, hua. Thank you. So the drawer's firing on the right side and it's done. That took, I don't know, maybe 2 seconds. That's 400 alerts that just popped up. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about the increase in performance and speed. This thing runs really, really fast. If I were to add a line item, for example, just any old line item, you'll note that when I add it, the engine's going to run again. And what it's going to do? Oh, 414 alerts. So I can just now finally write my estimate. The alerts will fire constantly while I'm writing my estimate. There's no delays. There's no lag. There's no freezing. So yeah, in general, guys, this is a lot better for everybody involved. So if you've been holding back or waiting to write more of your large loss estimates in the actionable profile, whatever performance or stability concerns we all had are now gone, thanks to the great work by Verisk in updating the drawer and how it functions so that it works for everybody, no matter what kinds of estimates you're working on. One other thing to note here, some of the things like these bulk bypass utilities, you'll note here, there's 7 duplicates here. This is also incredibly quick. Like it just, you can see a little pop-up down here on the bottom, bypass 7 duplicates, just like that. Let's go see if I can find another one here. Here's 24 duplicates, boom, right? Just, boom, let me fly, baby. Let me write my estimate. Let me run, let me fly. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly. So yeah, very, very proud to be able to announce that this performance update is here, finally, with April 2023. Now, that's not the only thing that changed this month. One of the things that we've heard some feedback on, something that I've interacted with a bunch and didn't love myself, if you're trying to act on a specific alert within the drawer, and you come into your estimate and you start to click a line item here, you may have noticed in the past that the drawer jumps around. And what's happening, or what was happening, was as you clicked on a line item in your scope, wherever you are in your room, in your scope, etc., when you click that line item, the drawer attempts to move to the relevant alerts that it thinks that line item may be triggering. So if this line item number 523 was triggering any alerts in my drawer, then the drawer would jump to that particular alert. But it was a bit frustrating because you would be working on a specific alert, and if you accidentally clicked somewhere in your estimate, it would move you away from that alert completely. It would collapse it. It would move you to a different alert. And then you'd have to spend some time navigating the drawer to go find the alert that you were trying to act on. That's annoying. So as you can see here, as I'm clicking around my scope, The drawer doesn't jump around anymore. The drawer is independent of you working in your scope. This generally means when you want to act on a specific utility here or specific alert, you can do that, and the drawer won't just jump around like crazy thinking for itself. So you can now use the drawer again as intended to navigate to the different line items, to the different rooms. You can look at everything, you can click around, you can work around. This alert will stay there so you can act on it in a timely manner and then move on to the next one. So we have big performance updates, and the drawer is no longer going to jump around as you're trying to act on a single alert and you're clicking on various things in your scope. These updates to the actual software are not the only things that's happened in the past month or two when it comes to these updates. Here is the graphic for April of 2023. There have been, since we last recorded, 261 new actionable alerts added to the profile across 24 different Xactimate categories. Some of the highlights here: 67 new WTR alerts, 46 HMR, 39 TCR. So you can see there was a big push for the mitigation people. If you write mitigation in the actionable profile, there's over 100 new alerts for you in the profile. You have 18 new RFG alerts, CLN alerts, 14 drywall alerts, 11 cabinetry alerts. So you can see we continue to add new alerts to the profile every month as updates continue to happen. Some of the higher impact highlights, right? There's a lot of alerts out there, but some are going to pop up more frequently. We want you to know about them. Things like your knobs and your poles for your cabinets. There are now, as you can see, the highlighted rule here is around average grade cabinets, but as you could imagine, we have rules for standard, average, high grade, premium grade that are going to help you remind you, hey, knobs and poles are not included in that cabinetry. So that if you are invoicing for cabinetry, just don't forget about your knobs. Whether you're resetting the existing or replacing the previous ones, let's not forget our knobs. As well, many of you in your calls with Cole Martin to talk about what is the actionable profile? How does it work? One of the major questions you've asked us is, do you guys keep this thing updated? Yeah, baby, that's what I do all day. So I wanted to highlight that we already have new rules that are firing in the actionable profile around line items that have been added this year, 2023. The WTR SBCS is a confined space blasting line item that, as you can see in this alert here, we're referencing your sketch. So if you have a short room and you're doing blasting activities in that short wall room, then yeah, it might be necessary to include line items like the WTR SBCS for confined space blasting. So yeah, guys, we will continue to pour our love and heart into this actionable profile. As always, if you see something that you like or you don't like, please let us know. Hit us up at support@getinsights.org with all of your feedback. Quick hotkey tip for everybody. If you hit the Windows key, Shift key, and S key at the same time, Windows Shift S, that's for a screenshot. So that, like, guys, I want you to work and fly through your estimates as fast as you can. If you see something, just quickly screenshot it, Windows key, Shift and S, send it to support@getinsights.org, and we can start the conversation there as to, hey, what are you seeing and what can we do to make the profile work for you better? So as always, thank you for your ongoing support, and hope you guys enjoy the newest update to the actionable profile when it comes to performance, stability, and the content that you see. Thank you.